So in Japan, the average period it takes to for them to become official, girlfriend boyfriend situation, is anywhere from few weeks to 3 months.
Yeah.
Is it the same in Netherlands or is it very different? And so that's why we're gonna ask you today. How do you make it official in a relationship usually? Because in Japan we have this confession culture. So we go on date pretty much, and the guy usually just says his feelings about his loves, and just becomes official. So how is it in your country or yourself? Hey guys, how's it going?
こんにちは、A&K グローバルクラブ A のアキト
K です。
今回なんですけども、海外の人に恋愛についてインタビューしていきたいと思います。
はい、で今回ねこのトピックについてインタビューしようと思った理由は、この前ねアキと一緒に恋愛について軽く話してたんですけど、その時ね実際に恋愛の交際に至るまでの期間についてね大きい意見が分かれたんで、僕のイメージ的にはね、海外の人たちもね結構じっくり時間をかけて、恋愛の交際に至ってるイメージがあるんですけど、実際アキはその辺どう思ってるんですか？
そうですね、僕も海外の人のイメージっていうのが、恋愛に至るまでですね、お試し期間があって、付き合うまで長くかかるイメージがあるんですけども、実際ですね、僕がカナダにいた時、僕の友達もですね、彼女と付き合うまでかなり時間長かったので、そういった恋愛事情をですね、今回のインタビューで日本との違いを聞けたらなと思います。
はい、今回もねここオークランドの都市、世界からねいろんな国の人がね集まる都市なんですけど、ここでねいろんな国の海外の人たちにね実際どうなのかっていうのを聞いていきたいと思います。
はい、今回もですねかなり貴重な意見聞けると思いますので、早速一緒に見ていきましょう。
Alright guys, let's go ahead and watch the video. Okay, so today I am here with
I'm Heather.
Heather, nice to meet you. And where are you from?
So I'm from UK, England.
UK. And can I ask your age?
I'm 30.
30? Oh, you look very young.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought you were 25.
No, I'm 30.
And what are you doing here in New Zealand?
So I'm just on a working holiday visa, so traveled for a bit and now I'm settled here and working.
Yeah, just kind of enjoying New Zealand?
Yes, yeah, it's really good, yeah.
Amazing. And where are you from in the UK?
So I'm from northeast, up near Newcastle, so 4 hours north of London.
Okay, that's fair. So that's why your accent is not too bad. Yeah, because I still can understand.
Yeah, I haven't got a southern accent. It's northern, yeah.
Okay, so today we just want to talk about relationship, and the reason why we're asking this question in Auckland today is because the other day me and Aki we were talking about relationship, and since I lived abroad, he's pretty much grown up in Japan. We've kind of noticed the differences. So we're just asking people from all over the world what's their perspective, opinion on relationship. And so for you, Heather, how do you make it official in a relationship? Because in Japan we have this confession culture. So we go on date pretty much, and the guy usually just says his feelings about his loves, and just becomes official. So how is it in your country or yourself?
I think you just, you go on dates initially, and then normally when it gets to day, 5, 6, when you've seen each other for a few months, that's when you start to have the what are we kind of chat.
Yeah.
And then, it's trying to see if each other's on the same page, and then from there, hopefully it turns into something official. But then I think it depends on the person, because a lot of people, because we're traveling,
yes,
it's a short-term thing.
Okay.
Versus at home, for example, a lot of my friends are in long-term committed relationships, marriages, because they are settled and they've got their life.
For sure.
Whereas here, because you're traveling, maybe it's a little bit shorter. People have got kind of low expectations in terms of commitment.
Right.
I think it depends on person, really. I've got friends over here which have been together a long time, moved over here together, and are solid. Whereas others are just trying to kind of see what's out here in New Zealand and just kind of exploring different options.
Okay, interesting. And for yourself, when you're back in the UK, how did you make it official then?
Normally I would wait for the guy.
Okay.
I would, of course, go on the dates, show my interest, but it would be the guy who would be wanting to kind of take me off the market, so to speak, and then make it official, and then go from there. But me personally would wait for the guy to bring the conversation up.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
And so in Japan, usually this is from ChatGPT, by the way. It takes around from few weeks to maximum 3 months till they become official. And how would you say is it in the UK? How long does it take to be official?
I'll say at least a few months.
Few months?
Yeah, at least probably a good maybe 2-3 months at least, because you need to date them and you need to like see them in different scenarios, and you need to ideally like meet friends and see what they're like, and see them on a good day and a bad day, and see if like they gel with your life. I wouldn't be official with someone after a few weeks, no way.
Okay.
Well, you mean a good few months down the line and things get more serious.
Yeah, you want to like get to know the person more.
Yeah. You want to actually know what you sign yourself up for. And have a kind of more of an informed decision, definitely.
So would you say like being in that girlfriend boyfriend situation is like a high hurdle for like the people in the UK?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah,
it's a big thing.
Yeah, it's a big thing.
Okay.
Obviously, of course, I can't speak for the whole UK
Yes,
population.
for sure.
But in my like friendship group and myself, then like being official boyfriend girlfriend, that's like a big thing. So
it's like a big step towards your life.
Yeah, it's not something you just like throw around lightly.
Okay, interesting. And I think like this doesn't really exist in Japan, but you know, like this closed-off situation, this exists in the UK, right?
Do you mean like kind of like
exclusive? It's
or?
Exclusive, like the step before you become like an official.
Yes,
so
that would.
So like, what is that? Are you like allowed to date other people during like this exclusive situation?
No, so like if you're exclusive, so it's like before you become in a relationship, like it's like you were just focusing on that person, you're not dating other people. The step before you're in a relationship. So yeah, we definitely still do that. Yeah.
And how long does it take for you to become official during that like exclusive situation then?
It depends on the person, because sometimes it can be like a slow burn, whereas others like you know don't you straight away. So I think it depends on the person. I would say it's probably like at least a month between being like exclusive and then going boyfriend girlfriend.
Okay.
Because then you focus more attention on them and maybe get more comfortable, and then you're like, okay, I can just focus on you. Let's keep it that way.
So in terms of like the process, it's kind of like dating, exclusivity, and then official.
Yeah, that's what I do.
That's so interesting because I think in Japan just like date official.
That seems like very simple. Right? That's probably how it should be. But I suppose everyone's got different.
Yes, for sure. Yeah. At the end of the day, like it comes down to the individual, right?
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
Well, thank you, Heather, for your time. That's about it.
No worries.
Okay, so today I'm here with
Urian.
Urian, nice to meet you. Can I ask your age?
Yeah, I'm 25 at the moment.
25.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. And where are you from?
I'm from the Netherlands.
Netherlands. That's all the way up there. And what are you doing here in New Zealand?
I'm writing my master thesis here, and I found an internship, and I'm planning to like stay for a while.
Amazing. And I feel like all Dutch people can speak like very good English, right?
Yeah, true. I think like 94% or something of the Dutch people. I know that my grandparents also speak English, but I think we brag about it a lot as well, that we speak English. So.
Wow, like do you guys have it like as a compulsory subject in school?
Yeah, in primary school you get it, in high school, and I think everyone's just really like that they can speak a different language. I remember when my brother-in-law came to the Netherlands, he's a Kiwi, that he tried to learn Dutch, but he couldn't, because every time he tried to speak in Dutch, people would automatically switch to English for him. But that's like a nice mindset everyone has, eh? Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay, so today, like with Yuri, we're gonna talk a little bit about relationship. So the reason why I'm gonna ask you these questions today is because me and Aki, the other day, we were talking about like relationship, and since I lived abroad most of my life, like our perspective and opinion were like pretty different. So like we're here out today in Auckland asking people what the opinion is. And so like first of all, Yuri, like do you have a partner right now?
Not at the moment. No.
Okay, that's fair. You've been in a relationship in the past, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fair. And then so how do you make it official in your country, Netherlands, or just you as a person? Because in Japan we have this kokuhaku culture.
Yeah.
Pretty much like after a few dates, like the guy asks the girl, hey, can you be my girlfriend because I love you?
Yeah.
And that's how we became official. So how about in your country, or you as yourself, an individual?
So I've never had like an official relationship where you like say it like that. But I think in the Netherlands it's like you first start like chilling together, then you become like exclusive.
Yes.
So that's what you talk about, and then it takes a long time for people to get like really into a relationship and make it official. But it probably starts with like an Instagram post or something. I don't know.
Oh, that's interesting.
So
that like closed-off relationship goes for a long time.
Yeah, like a lot of the times. Like I'm a student and I was like in a fraternity, so there were not a lot of people that had relationships, but there were a lot of people that were exclusive, so they were only like sleeping with each other, and people knew that from people, but they were not really officially in a relationship yet.
Not like fully committed.
No.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. Very different. And so in Japan, this is from ChatGPT, by the way.
Oh yeah.
So in Japan, the average like period it takes to like for them to become official, like girlfriend boyfriend situation, is like anywhere from few weeks to like 3 months.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it the same in Netherlands or is it like very different?
I don't know. On average, it's probably like somewhere like 3 months as well. I don't think a few weeks. I think it takes a long time in the Netherlands. From what I see from my friends and stuff, it can even take like really long.
Yeah.
I think it depends. It also depends in what like type of person you are. Like students don't get into a relationship that quickly. I don't know how it is with people that like are not students. But I think a few weeks is really short, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, like different stages of life, right?
Yeah.
You're a student, working, and then that's fair. But yeah, in my personal opinion, I think like few weeks is very short as well.
Is Japanese really traditional?
I feel like nowadays it's starting to change. I would say like the hurdle of being in that girlfriend-boyfriend situation is very low in Japan. It's more like we become girlfriend-boyfriend and then we get to know each other. But I feel like outside it's a bit more different. It's like we get to know each other first.
Yeah.
And then we make it official.
Yeah, that
right?
that makes more sense to me as well. Like, yeah.
Yeah,
I think people in the Netherlands are really afraid to get into a relationship.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Well, that's so. Why? I don't know why. Because like Dutch people are very beautiful. Everyone's tall.
I don't know. I think we're just pretty progressive as well. So a lot of people like they don't want to like a life partner maybe when they're young.
Very independent, right?
Yeah, they want to keep it open. I think.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, thank you for your time.
No problem.
So I'm here with
Megan.
Megan. Nice to meet you. And can I ask your age?
I'm 22.
22. Oh. And where are you from?
I'm from South Africa, but I live in Auckland at the moment.
Nice. When did you come to New Zealand then?
About 10 years ago, yeah.
10 years ago. So you're pretty much like Kiwi now then?
Yeah, I'm like a citizen.
I'm really sorry like for my ignorance, but like I don't really know much about South Africa. Like what kind of country is it, if you don't mind me asking?
I think it's still like a third world country. It's quite corrupt and like not that great. So I definitely do appreciate living here now. Yeah, it's way better in just like every aspect.
So it's like a lot more safer, cleaner.
Safer, cleaner, a lot more job opportunities.
Okay, that's fair.
Like housing, quality, just everything, yeah.
Oh, okay. And like at the moment, like what do you do?
So I'm a student studying psychology at AUT at the moment, yeah.
Nice. And right now you're just like in between your classes?
Yeah, so I'm just have a 2-hour gap at the moment,
Okay,
and then I'm back to it.
So you got a lot of time then.
Yeah, I got heaps of time.
So like today we're just going to talk a little bit about relationship. So basically the reason why we wanted to ask you this is the other day me and Aki we were talking about relationship and then like our perspectives were very different. So and like even when I lived in Japan I felt like it was a bit more different to me.
Yeah.
And so that's why we're going to ask you today. So for you Megan, like how do you make it official in a relationship usually? Because in Japan usually we have this like kokuhaku culture where like the guy pretty much confesses his feelings and love to the girl and then if the girl says yes then you're official. But how about yourself, or like how is it here?
I feel like for me it's a little bit similar to that. I would like wait for them to probably bring up how they feel and then maybe then I would feel comfortable speaking about how I feel. If we want the same thing and they asked me to be official then I would say yes, if we're on the same page. But if we want different things then that would also have to be like talked about before I like go further with it, yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's pretty much like you see how it goes, but then kind of like talk it out in the end.
Yeah, yes. Like if we're hanging out and stuff and then they bring it up, I wouldn't be the one to bring it up first. And like, yeah, they would have to do that and then we can go from there.
So you usually wait then?
Yeah, definitely wait.
Okay, that's fair. And so in Japan, like, I mean, this is from like ChatGPT, but usually like people tend to take like from few weeks to a few months to become official. But how is it in here, or like how is it for you individually?
I feel like here people would generally take longer, definitely like at least 3 months for like most people I would say before it was official. For me, 3 to 6 months. Usually closer to the 6-month mark just because I don't know if you've heard about like the 3-month mark is like where it's all like good and well, but then after that you start facing like challenges. So if we can't get to the 6-month mark then it's not worth like being official, and for me, yeah.
Okay, interesting. Okay, so like just to like sum it up, so it's like you have this 3 months borderline.
Yeah.
After 3 months, it could get hard. After that, a honeymoon phase.
Yes.
So like you wait until 6 months, so you guys know like this is worth trying.
Exactly. So by the 6 month mark, you've probably already had like some arguments or disagreements or just things that you don't necessarily agree on. And you hopefully will figure out how to deal with those conflicts, and then depending on how you both deal with conflicts, you'll see if you want to like pursue it or not, because some people you can just keep butting heads with and it won't be resolved or anything. I don't know, it's not going to work in the long run. So
I mean, like at the end of the day, you don't want to waste your time, right?
Yeah,
I mean, like I lean towards more of that perspective, so
Yeah.
I understand totally. So for you, it's like from 3 months to 6 months,
3 to
but
6,
but closer to 6 months.
closer to 6 months for
Oh,
sure.
okay.
Yeah.
And do you have a partner at the moment?
I do. Yeah.
And how long did that take, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, we actually knew each other for 2 years before we started dating, because
That's
we
fair.
both had previous partners when we first met, and then we were both single for about a year and just like hanging out and stuff. But
Oh,
since
okay,
we'd already
okay.
known each other for so long, like I didn't wait 6 months.
Okay. But like before that, it was a long time you guys knew each other.
Knew each other, yeah. And in my previous relationship, we didn't know each other at all, like before. So it was 6 months before I.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he tried to ask me out before that, but I'd made it clear that I was gonna wait until then.
Yeah, you just want to know if it's the right person, right?
Yeah, and I, like you said, I don't want to waste my time, so
Yes,
I'm just gonna wait, because once you're in a relationship too, you also feel like the pressure to commit and stay
Yes,
and
for
like
sure.
try and work through things, even if it's really not working, just because now
Okay.
you're committed, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that's an interesting answer.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Megan, for your
No,
time.
you're so welcome. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Alright guys, welcome back. さあ皆さんいかがだったでしょうか。今回はですね、ここオークランドの都市で海外の人たちにね、恋愛について聞いてきました。この動画の冒頭でもお伝えしたんですけど、僕とね、秋の実際の交際に至るまでの期間のね、価値観っていうのがちょっと違ったので、海外の人たちは実際どれぐらいの時間かけて恋愛の交際に至ってるかっていうのを今日聞いてきました。で僕たちのイメージ通りやっぱりね、時間をかけて、実際のね、交際に至ってる人が多かったんですけど、この辺秋はどう思いました？
今回のインタビューを聞いて、海外の人はですね、やっぱりしっかりと交際するまでは長い時間かけていたんですけども、サウスアフリカの女の子にですね、僕の個人の意見としまして、3回デートして、あと告白して付き合うっていうことをお伝えしたら、それは短すぎるというふうに言われたんですけども、
確かにめっちゃ言われたね。
はい実際そうですね、海外の人がですね、恋愛に至るまで長い時間をかける理由としましては、その時間を無駄にしたくないっていう理由が多かったですね。そのデーティングの期間中に相手の人としっかりとコミュニケーションをとって、付き合ってもいいか見極めるっていう期間でしたね。海外の人の方がですね、しっかりと交際に至るまでのハードルはかなり高いのかなと思いました。皆さんはですね、どれぐらいの期間で交際されますでしょうか。もし教えていただければコメント欄でお待ちしてますので、よろしくお願いします。
はい。で今回もね、このインタビューに協力してくれた皆さん本当に
ありがとうございました。僕たちはこのチャンネルを通して海外の価値観、文化を発信していき、視聴者の皆様の英語学習のお手伝いをさせていただきます。
はい。で前回の動画ではね、ここオークランドの都市で海外の人たちに自分自身が好きかどうかを聞いてきました。そちらもね、ためになる意見もあるので、ぜひ見てみてください。この辺に動画載せておきます。それではまた次回の動画でお会いしましょう。チェーズ。